What's good, YouTube? Nappy92 here, back again, once again. And today, people, it's Thursday, so you know that means we have another Pokemon Top 5 all lined up and ready to go for you guys. Now, last week we had the choice between either Rock-type or Bug-type for this week's Top 5. And without a doubt, indubitably, Bug-type won. I mean, this is another one of those weeks where I didn't even have to count the votes. Like, from the moment last week's video went up, like, literally, Bug won like 9-1. Like, it was ridiculous how much of a fucking victory Bug had over top of Rock-type. But either way, this top 5, as well as any top 5 that I do, is 100% opinionated. Meaning that if you don't agree with it, then by all means, leave your own top 5 Bug-type in the comment section below. Now, I choose not to use any legends in my top 5 because I plan on doing a top 5 legends towards the end of the series. But if your top 5 requires legends, then by all means, go right ahead. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this week's top 5 Bug-type Pokemon. Beginning our countdown this week, we have what I'm going to go ahead and say will probably end up being a fan favorite in Scyther. Not so much Scyther, but probably more so in Scyther or Scyther. Somebody told me how to say it a while back, I don't remember. Somebody quoted the anime and they said I think they said it's Scyther, I think. I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong, but I'm not sure. If you guys know for sure, let me know down in the comments below. But I feel like a lot of you guys are going to have Scyther or Scyther, whatever he is, as your top 5s. Now, you're going to hate me for this, but I like Scyther over Scyther. Again, I'm not putting down Scyther because, you know, like I said, you know, the entire evolutionary family is included if they make it on the top 5. But I like Scyther more than Scyther just because I'm Generation 1, yo. He's OG. You've heard me say that a million times. He's a lot closer to my heart. You know, I grew up with Scyther for a lot longer than I had fucking Scyther. So either way, that's just me personally, but that's why he's number 5 on this week's top 5. Taking the number 4 slot, let's go ahead and skip ahead a generation, and let's go to what I think is going to end up being another fan favorite, Heracross. Now, I've never really used a Heracross before my Soul Silver Let's Play, but I can definitely say that I have a newfound respect for him. You're going to hear me say that quite a bit on this week's top 5 because Bug-type, I mean, when I was growing up, you know, back when I was playing Generation 1 and throughout all the other generations, I never was really a huge user of Bug-types, but I can definitely say that I think there are a lot of underrated Bug-types out there, and I don't think Heracross is underrated. I think a lot of people know the power that Heracross has, but like I said, you know, I had a newfound respect for him after using him in my Soul Silver Let's Play. I mean, Heracross, Mega Horn, Close Combat. It's done and over with. But anyways, that's why Heracross is number 4 in this week's top 5 Bug-type Pokemon. Coming into the number 3 slot this week, we have Leavanny. Now, Leavanny, 5th gen. Of course. So for all of you people that are all riled up, your jimmies are rustled because I said I like Scyther because he's Gen 1 and, you know, OG, all that shit. Leavanny is 5th gen, of course. And I feel, personally, I feel like 5th gen, it's my least favorite gen. I don't hate it, it's my least favorite. But they did do something right when they came up with their Bug-type Pokemon. Leavanny is one of those underrated Pokemon I was talking about. When we went over Heracross just a moment ago, Leavanny is one of those underrated ones. If you take the time to, you know, get for a Swadloon into Leavanny or whatever all this shit is, Leavanny is, she just decimates everything in her path. Ridiculous. Leavanny is definitely a pickup in 5th gen. If you want to go that route, I definitely suggest picking up a Leavanny if you can. Okay, so let's make the 5th gen fanboys even happier by sticking with 5th gen. In the number 2 slot this week, we have Galvantula. If you guys saw my black and white split screen co-op I did with Kristen, aka Cuddle of Death, I mean, hell, if you saw top 5 electric 10 weeks back, whenever it was that we did that, then you know that I like Galvantula. You should have seen this one coming. To me, Galvantula, there's nothing. Like, he's so fucking fast, dude. In the Let's Play I did, I don't remember ever having him out and going second. Maybe towards the end, like when I had to fight a Hydreigon or some shit, but Galvantula is ludicrous. He's so fucking fast. I'm kind of upset there aren't any more, like, dual type moves, even though it's not really dual type, you know what I mean, like Electro Web and shit like that would accommodate Electric and Bug, because Electric and Bug typing is ridiculous. Too bad there aren't any more moves that fit that, because Galvantula is just retarded good. Alright, and claiming the #1 spot this week is another 5th gen Pokemon, Volcarona. Now, for me, this was another one of those Pokemon where it was like, the moment I looked at it, I was like, yo, that shit is badass. I love that Pokemon right there. That was Volcarona for me. When Chris and I sat down and made our teams, like, I was very hesitant to not take a Volcarona. She said that he's kind of OP and people don't like seeing that in Let's Plays and yada yada yada. But to me, Volcarona, I'm gonna do it all right now. He's a beast. He's a monster. He's a badass. He's fucking amazing. I love Volcarona. And for all you guys out there, Volcarona is not a legend. He's not even pseudo-legendary. Pseudo-legendary, I think, is like base stats like 600 or some shit like that. Volcarona's at like 550. When I did top 5 fire type and I included him, everybody was all over it. Volcarona's legend. Volcarona's legend. He's not a legend. He's not. I'm sorry. But he is #1 in this week's top 5 bug type Pokemon. So there you have it, people. That wraps up this week's top 5 bug type Pokemon, of course. If you enjoyed this week's top 5, make sure you smash that like button for me down below and share with us your own top 5 bug type Pokemon as well. It's a really unique type, so I'd love to hear some of your guys' top 5s, so make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. Now, when it comes for next week, we have the choice between either rock type again, or finally, fighting type has made it to be a choice. So many of you guys have been asking for fighting type, and it's finally here, so I can kind of guess which one it's gonna be for next week. But either way, smash that like button for me if you enjoyed. Share with us your own top 5 bug type Pokemon, and make sure you vote for next week's top 5 between either rock type or fighting type. As always, people, thank you for checking out the video. You know me, YouTube, Nappy192. I'm out.